should... Simple unsealing the hanger, at least.
In spite of your success thus far, the hard work is not both the modulator and the conductor.
Oh, two of the strongest individuals in our...
A precision strike team meets the requirements of each deck. And much on this ship, it seems. Indeed, look for...
Nice weather we have been having. Not
What's going on down there, Deck 01? I saw an intruder alert. This intercom is to be used now. How can I assist? If you misplaced your access card, Sovereign help you, because I surely cannot. You are trying my matriarch.
Bullets will pass the solve anyway.
Yeah, you know, I'd really rather not deal with any of that.
got my left on an unplugged.
Sensor range.
Let's run!
Can't just shoot from the thin air.
Someone call for a medic. On the way.
attention.
I reckon we could look for those access credentials if you wanted to avoid a fight. Sneaking around's always an option, too. Anyway, the modulator has got to be on this deck. We should poke around, but quietly. Some information we can uncover.
Did you not hear the intruder alert? You'd best present a very convincing reason for your presence, lest I order our automechs to smear you. Oh, you should share your progress with Chief Scientist Montserrat. He's in the... Of course, it's... Montserrat asserts that...
Go about your business, or do not.
Seems the console's surrounded by more than mere...
Huh. This ain't the console.
Seems the console's surrounded by more than mere sycophants. Bad news for him, but good for us.
Go about your business, or do not.
Return to your work, my fellow subject.
Deserves a proper burial. Not this. Damnable bastards. Now we have solid proof that this is all mucked up. Not that I expect the console to deliver the same thoughtful analysis.
Warning. Consider finding a human companion. If you see...
I received word that you were here. What exactly was it that you needed? Well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab and hopefully the rest of the system. I apologize, which is distressing. Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't. It's clear here. I hope you're able to sway him. Because if you don't, the deck...
Oh, look at the size of that thing. No way we're getting the modulator off the ship. Best we can hope is to get closer and learn more about it.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by...
Every test of reconstitution, the modulator is and we are now out of time. All of our I've included extensive notes.
Well, we got the schematics. This report got me asking questions. If they found rifts in deep space, where humanity supposedly ain't been, how did they form? It don't add up.
This is stuff all right, but we'll have to worry about it. Right now, we should concentrate on finding the console.
Your punctuality is as commendable as ever. How did you fare in securing the rift modulator? Yet one more hindrance to overcome. Did you find anything else of note?
Appreciate your sand. You have exactly the sort.
I have run the numbers, and should you wish to negotiate with the console, you must be strategic. It certainly may.
I might.
Not to the...
You should take... And if there is anything more you need to...
Always the same story, ain't it? These types are too cocky and too deluded to see a threatened canid will always bite back.
Don't take a seat. This will be quick. My sentinels tell me you have some interesting ideas. Oh, easy. No need to break into a sweat. Interesting ideas can be useful in the right hands. Especially now that our partnership with the Order has become fraught. We may need our own version of their pacifying doctrine.
Oh, so I do have a germ of an idea. A less grand version of the grand plan. Instead of atoms and particles and such, it's made up of us. All doing our part, like cogs in a machine.
Interesting. A system where every subject believes they have a...
Ah, the distinguished presiding bishop herself has deigned to join.
Don't overlook the main attraction, dear. I even wore my finest battle attire.
I might have known you'd conspire with our enemy and lead some foolhardy crusade against me. Loyalty has eluded you for years, after all.
Forming an alliance was necessary to combat the irrationality.
I will not. I am saving this colony from itself, and ridding it entirely of traitors and trespassers like you. Tell me.
Greater tranquility.
It was I was able to buy the time to enact the... Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the modulator to reshape our colony into its perfect form. Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the Matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended. Intrepid, aren't you? But it is as the Grand Architect designed. It's your time. Better yet, tell the whole room how His Eminence...
Do not presume to tell me what is or isn't.
Yes, of course we argued over methodology. Henry was always too stubborn, too focused on the past to understand the opportunity before him. I regret that he had to make such a difficult choice. That one of the Matriarch's heirs is not guiding us. But he needed to look beyond himself, like I am doing now. You just come and go as you please, do you? I ensured he would have a handler by his side if any assistance was needed. And I understand that it is, which is... regrettable. But fulfilling the Architect's plan is worth the cost. Henry would agree. The people would agree. So you...
You must know that you have little chance of swaying me. I will not be distracted from taking what is owed to us. And what is your definition of wrong? Have you anything substantial to back such a claim? I see. The Protectorate was clearly meant to... I will not... Certainly if you had your way, you would...
It's true. Your Matriarch suspected the Protectorate was doomed from the get-go. Reuben was mucking things up even before his mother's body was cold.
No, Reuben would not have gone against her. He was a stalwart protector of Arcadia to the end. We could all see his devotion. If he even attempted to bastardize the Protectorate cause, then we will have undone all of the Matriarch's work. I do not dismiss that I was complicit. It was my duty to guide him to the best of my ability. But surely it cannot be possible that I've gotten this wrong. All your so-called arguments are pure hearsay. It doesn't matter what you bring before me. I stand firm in the knowledge that I am following the grand plan, and that I will be vindicated. Indeed.
Let's get him over with! Drop the smoke! Got my left on an upward. Cowardly explosion!
If the readouts are to be believed, the rift is on the verge of destabilizing completely.
No room for error for something like that.
Though it may be troubling to you, this conclusion holds no uncertainty. This is not possible. There is no set destination we can command the ship to fly to.
The Order and I will use the schematics and the processed rift data to mass-produce modulators that are usable at a distance. These pesky rifts will suit...
I don't like where this is headed.
I don't see why it has to be you, dear. I mean, I would.
I will work with Auntie personally to protect the rift technology.
Great. Yet again, I wish this weren't on any one of us. But ain't got time to... I see. Then let me...
So, in the end, the commanders sacrificed themselves to save the galaxy. No one knew their motives or thoughts in those final moments, though legends grew around this mythical agent of the Earth Directorate all the same. Thanks to the commander's quick thinking in sparing it from the Vox Station's fiery crash, Paradise Island's Fairfield remained a profitable company town for Auntie's choice. For his outside-the-box thinking and innovative propaganda techniques, D.B. Miller Street was promoted, while rival Officer Carr seethed at her lack of upward mobility, or even bronze-tier executive benefits. Vigilant Hogarth, now acclimated to Fairfield, leaned on the protectorate ideals of neighborliness, while overlooking all the authoritarian tactics, so he might help the Order to succeed with the equation. Auntie's choice assumed control over the day-to-day workings of Matriarch's Mercy, the better to monitor their new colleagues in the Order. The monastery, however, returned to normal operation, tracking the clockwork of the grand plan. The monastery's abbot became a scapegoat for recent tragic events, having not detected Wiley's dastardly schemes. His superiors demoted him, mainly to show their corporatist allies that academics could keep their people in line too. Seer Wiley fled the Order and sought refuge in a backwater Arcadian town to contemplate his failings. As word of the ex-seer's arrival spread, people lined up for predictions. Forsaking the math that failed him, he offered obvious yet effective advice instead. After defending Fort Endurance against a fierce Mantisaur attack, Executive Warchek was awarded a commendation for profit-securing stalwartness, as well as promotion to regional manager. He eventually passed peacefully in his sleep at the scientifically astounding age of 6. Having died at the peace talks, Augustine DeVries' treachery was never known to the Earth Directorate. She is forever remembered as the star agent who tragically went missing during her mission. Val continued to serve the Earth Directorate faithfully for many more years than should be possible, giving automechs like her everywhere a reputation as stable and reliable. As a result, more Valerie units were put into service, while fewer human agents were deployed into the field. As he rose through the Earth Directorate ranks, Niles pressed for a field directive to deploy the new Val units only when the situation posed significant risk. The policy reduced agent casualties by a significant margin. Oddly enough, in-office deaths increased by a not insignificant margin. Agent Niles Ibarra achieved the rank of commander, earning renown as a formidable agent, unafraid to challenge the status quo within the Earth Directorate. He recruited his friend Zebulon Tran to the Earth Directorate, a gesture of gratitude for not airing the Directorate's dirty laundry. Together, they vowed to reform the agency from within, so it might never again bargain with authoritarian governments. Ultimately, Niles rose to the position of Secretary General. His term saw the Earth Directorate at its most popular, or, in the eyes of corporations and tyrannical governments, most feared. Inez's convincing appeals to the press earned her clout in reforming Auntie's Choice's cruel grafting program. Yet it was a constant struggle, rife with red tape and pushback from program executives. This was Inez's new battle, one she would fight for the rest of her life. With the modulator schematics shared as joint intellectual property, Auntie's Choice and the Order's partnership remained steady, despite the need for constant compromise. For a time, the Arcadia colony thrived. Auntie Cleo went through the motions of accommodating the Order, yet privately aspired to keep free trade, anything but free. She began a new initiative. Any corporation or government that refused her trade conditions was promptly dealt with, either via takeover or strategic use of rifts. Ruth Bassar proceeded to interface with the archive, an agonizing process that clawed away her lifespan. The archive computed that she was mistaken to compromise with the corporatists. To advance the plan, she needed to destroy them from within. So she proceeded to do just that. She had only been using the corporation for its logistical infrastructure. Auntie herself and at least some of her top executives needed to cease existing in Arcadia, either via assassination or skip-drive-assisted exile. Bassar stripped the power from the corporatists in subtle ways, until it was too late for them to stop her. Yet it remained unclear how long the Order could sustain its dominance once Ruth Bassar passed on to become one with the equation. Adrift without firm leadership, Protectorate subjects struggled with post-war life. A small band of hardliners collaborated to preserve their society in the face of Arcadia's new leadership. When Sovereign Varric was discovered in mental refreshment, the Order and Auntie's Choice bickered over what to do with him. They ultimately decided to announce his death, while letting him live the rest of his addled days behind closed doors aboard the undisputed claim. Until one day, Amos stumbled upon the Sovereign's private quarters and freed him, rocking the colony with a brief scandal. Despite the recent tumultuous events in Arcadia, it was business as usual for Free Market Station. Sub Rosa continued to supply the colony in the wake of the commander's actions. The rifts across Arcadia and beyond were soon closed. Trade quickly resumed, with Auntie's Choice handling logistics. Yet, more than just goods and resources traveled the re-established trade routes. The Order's version of scientism spread as well. Many colonies stabilized, many thrived, and some even rose to an Arcadian level of prosperity. But there are still some that have never been heard from. All of these events turned on the decisive actions of the Earth Directorate agent and their unique way of navigating Arcadia, its disparate factions, social complexities, ubiquitous product placement, and arsenal of absurdly satisfying weaponry. But through it all, and to this day, Earth has remained inexplicably dark.
You're back!
That would be...
Though it may be troubling to you, this conclusion holds no uncertainty.
The Order and I will use the schematics and... What? And deprive the galaxy of my singular leadership. You should...
There are too many errors in...
So, in the end, the commander...
Hey, congrats on... What do you want now?